Hello everyone, my name is Sunil Yadav. In this lecture, I am going to talk about how we can enable Kubernetes Web UI so that whenever we are deploying pods or all the services deployment, so how we can see it through the UI. Basically, you can do all those things through the command line, but how we can see through the UI. So if you see here, if you go through this link like Web UI dashboard, so in this generally we can see here like dashboard is a web-based Kubernetes user interface. You can use dashboard to deploy containerized applications to Kubernetes cluster, troubleshoot your containerization application, manage the cluster resource. You can use dashboard to get overview of application running on your cluster, like as well as creating or modifying individual Kubernetes resources such as deployments, job, daemon sets, all those things. We can do that through the UI basically. So the key thing is how we can do that. So we can see here they mention here if you go through it like kubectl apply -f, and this is the path. This is the file recommendation. So I have opened here is this is the file actually, right? So here is this is file recommended.ml. They always updated the latest version. So if we can refer this one, we can see here all these things we have here. I did the same thing actually. I did same thing and try to do that. I will share all my experience, what was the issue and how we can resolve all so many things. So basically, this is my local host port. How we need to run this one. So if let's go over here. This is the Kubernetes GitHub page. So what is the we can see here, like general purpose web-based UI for Kubernetes cluster. So same thing they are explaining here, right? We can see the cron, job, deployment, pods, replica set, everything here is okay. So how we can download and execute the dashboard. We need to do if we run this command, right, and try to run kubectl proxy, it will going to work for us, right? So how we can do that basically, and what we need to do, one more extra step. So basically once you download, right, if you once you run this command basically and try to go to this URL, what will going to be happen. So let me do that. Okay, so if I am going to run this command in this terminal, right, command B, right, and try to run it, correct. So like it's saying unchanged dashboard, configured Kubernetes dashboard, like so many things done. So let's run this command kubectl proxy. We need to run this command to enable this URL to run it. So let's try to refresh this path. So now we can see, right, it's coming option like token web kubeconfig here. So first we need to put here token. So how we generate the token, I have put it here, one of the command here. If we can run this command, let's try to run this command. We'll see here. Let me try to open one more cell, new tab, and let's do command plus, and if we run it, so this is the token is generating here, and if we paste this token, right, it is going to be work. Let's try. So let me do command B and sign in. So now if you see, right, we are able to sign in through the command actually, token actually, and this deployment pods, replica set, and I am running one nginx server here, right? So this is also showing how many things we have here available, right? So like all the details we can see here, right, how many parts we have here. And we can go over daemon sets, cron, jobs, pods, like replica sets, right? So we can say replica set is 3. If we want to edit replica set, right, here we can do that as well. This way we have other option as well, right? So many things we can use through the UI we can see here, and the stateful set, ingress, like route URL services we can see is running this service as well, right? Core Nginx service. So we can see everything, right, through this perfect UI. So that's really nice, where we can look and all see the all the details of our running application. We can modify depend upon our need, how many replica set we need, right? Like if we say the scale, right, how many we want to scale. Suppose I want to make 5, right, we can do that. So it's now it's going to do the deployment for 5, correct? If you see running replica set is 5 pods is going to be run. Okay, deployment pods is 3, running is 5. Okay, so all this one thing, if you see here, right, let me sign out, and now we always need to put the token, or we need to put config kubectl file, but I don't want to go this option, right? So how we can avoid, right? We don't need, don't want to generate the token always. So how we can do that? So I have downloaded the same file what I ran through this command, right? If you see here, this line, right? So I have downloaded this recommended.ml. What I need to change here is I need to add hyphen enable skip login. So let's do that. So I have saved here and updated this line here. I added one more line here. So let's try to do that, and let's control C, skip this one, and try to run my recommended.ml. Here is whatever I have in desktop basically. Desktop recommended.ml. Okay, if we run it, then we will see some difference. Okay, because I am saying I want to enable the skip login, right? I don't want to generate the token. So let me see it's saved or not. So it should be saved. Okay, let us do that. Run this command. Now it's generating, and let's try to run kubectl proxy. Okay, and try to refresh the same page. Now we can see the skip button is coming up, right? So if we skip it, the same thing, you're able to see this thing actually. Okay, so let me scale the deployment here. Actually it's 5, because we need to do the deployment scale. So it is going to be scale 5. You see here, now is going to be in progress. We can say a 60% part is up. Now it's 3, then is now 5 to 5, right? We have 5. How many replica set we have? It's 5 now. Okay, so that's it from this presentation. Basically this is really useful for us whenever we wanted to see our cluster how is running, how many things we have in place, right? We can edit manually. We don't want to go through the command line, so depend upon you. So I will put all the reference detail in this video description, so you can see this command whenever you prefer to see that. So thank you so much for your time. Please subscribe my channel and share your feedback. Thank you.